God says, "My child, there is someone in your life whose presence you cannot yet fully understand. You feel it in the way your heart skips when they appear, the quiet joy that fills your soul even in the smallest moments you share. This is no coincidence. I brought them to you. Their arrival was not by chance, but by divine design. Your souls have been aligned long before your paths crossed in this life, and I have watched over this connection from the beginning, knowing that it would awaken something profound within you. You may have wondered why certain people come and go in your life, why some relationships seem fleeting while others leave an indelible mark on your soul. This one is different. This person is not just a fleeting moment, they are a sacred chapter in your story, a mirror reflecting the beauty, strength, and light that you sometimes forget you carry. They are here to remind you that love is not merely an emotion, but a force that awakens your deepest self, a gift that God places carefully in the right moment. Their presence is a gentle reminder that you are not alone. When you first met, you may have felt a strange familiarity, a knowing that could not be explained by mere coincidence. Your heart recognized theirs because your souls have always known each other. It is a bond that transcends time, one that has been written in the stars, sealed with divine intention. Every glance, every word, every shared silence carries energy that speaks directly to the depths of your spirit. This person sees you in ways the world cannot. They recognize your struggles, your dreams, your fears, and they love you not in spite of them, but because of them. They do not ask you to hide, to mask, or to become anyone other than who you truly are. In their presence, you feel seen, not just for the surface of your life, but for the intricate beauty of your soul. And this, my child, is the magic that I have orchestrated. Love that sees the soul is the love that transforms it. You may not realize it yet, but the universe has been nudging both of you toward this meeting for a long time. Every challenge, every heartbreak, every moment of waiting has been preparing you to recognize this person. Your past experiences were not random, they were lessons, shaping your heart to receive the kind of love that only I can provide through human connection. And now, when you least expect it, your paths have converged, as if guided by an invisible hand, a perfect alignment that only heaven could orchestrate. Notice the small signs around you, my child. The moments that seem too coincidental to be mere chance, the sudden message, the unexpected encounter, the shared laughter that feels like it was meant to happen. These are not accidents. These are whispers from the divine, reminders that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. The timing is perfect, even if it doesn't always feel like it. Trust in it. Trust that every step, every choice, every moment of waiting has led you here. This person is more than a companion, they are a teacher, a mirror, a blessing. They reflect your strengths back to you and gently illuminate the areas where your soul still needs growth. In their presence, you may feel emotions that you have buried for years: joy, vulnerability, passion, and even the courage to forgive and release. They are here to help you remember your worth, to remind you of the light that exists even when life feels heavy. Sometimes, my child, you may question why this person appeared at this exact moment in your life. Perhaps you are carrying wounds, doubts, or fears from the past. Perhaps you feel unworthy of love, or unsure if your heart can open again. Know this: I chose the perfect time for this connection, and I chose it for your highest good. This person will not only love you, they will awaken parts of you that have been dormant, parts that need to shine for your life's greater purpose to unfold. There is a reason that God matched you with this person. It is not merely to fill a void or soothe loneliness. It is far deeper than that. They are here to guide you toward the destiny you were meant to embrace, to heal wounds you didn't know were still open, to ignite dreams you thought were lost. Their love is a reflection of divine love, and through it, you will see that all things, past hurts, longings, unanswered prayers, have led you to this sacred union. My child, open your heart fully. Do not let fear or doubt cloud the gift that has been given to you. Trust the timing. Trust the energy. Trust that every beat of your heart, every breath you take, is part of a divine symphony that has led you to this person. Their soul recognizes yours, even if the mind hesitates. Their energy intertwines with yours in ways that words cannot capture, in ways that the universe itself celebrates quietly in the spaces between moments. You may feel awe, gratitude, and even disbelief at the intensity of your connection. That is natural. For when souls meet by divine intention, it feels like coming home. It is a gentle, yet powerful, reminder that you are seen, loved, and cherished beyond measure. The universe delights in this union, and every challenge you have faced was preparing you for the beauty that is now unfolding. So, my child, embrace this connection with faith. Allow your heart to receive what has been prepared for you. The reason God matched you with this person is not just for comfort or companionship, it is to awaken your spirit, to show you the magic of love guided by divine hands, and to remind you that you are never alone. Every moment you share, every smile, every tear, is part of a sacred journey. This person is here to teach you that love is not merely an emotion, it is a transformative force. It changes you from the inside, heals old wounds, and opens doors to joy and fulfillment that you never knew existed. They are a gift, a reflection of heaven's care, a reminder that the divine always watches, guides, and blesses. And remember, my child, this connection is eternal in the soul. Even when life changes, circumstances shift, or time separates you in the physical world, the energy between your souls will remain. It is sacred, unbreakable, and guided by forces far greater than what the eyes can see. So breathe, my child, and trust. Trust the path that has led you to this person. Trust the invisible threads that have woven your stories together. Trust the love that is unfolding, slowly, beautifully, divinely. And know that the reason God matched you with this person is not just for today, it is for every tomorrow, for every moment your soul is ready to awaken to the beauty of love's true purpose. Sometimes, my child, the universe whispers in ways we cannot immediately understand. There are moments in life when a glance, a word, or even a passing thought feels charged with meaning, and later, only later, do we realize that the signs were never random. They were divine markers, guiding you step by step toward the one you were meant to meet. This person who has entered your life is no exception. Their presence is a miracle, orchestrated with perfect precision, and it is a reminder that love guided by God is never by accident. Think back to the moments leading up to your first encounter. Perhaps it was a day that felt ordinary, yet somehow extraordinary events began to unfold. A message arrived just when you needed it. A place you felt unsure about suddenly became the center of a pivotal meeting. The energy around you shifted, and even though you did not understand why, your heart recognized the significance. Those were not coincidences. Those were miracles, tiny nudges from heaven, ensuring that your paths would cross exactly as they were meant to. And then there are the synchronistic moments that follow, the unexplainable threads that seem to pull your lives together again and again. Perhaps you noticed shared interests, overlapping dreams, or uncanny similarities in your histories. Perhaps you discovered that a song, a date, or even a fleeting thought appeared in both your worlds at the same time. These are not mere happenstances, they are confirmations that your souls are aligned. They are the quiet language of the divine, speaking through moments and memories, saying, "This connection is sacred. Pay attention. This is the work of heaven." There is a certain energy that arises when two souls are divinely matched. You might feel it as warmth, a pull in your chest, or even a sense of déjà vu, as if your soul remembers them from another life. That energy is real. It is the imprint of your shared destiny, woven into the fabric of your being long before your first hello. Every laugh, every shared silence, every glance that lingers a heartbeat too long carries weight. It carries meaning. It carries love orchestrated by God. And yet, miracles often come quietly, my child. They are not always grand displays. Sometimes they are found in the subtleties, the timing of a word, the unspoken understanding in a gaze, the sudden calm that settles in your heart when you are near them. These moments are profound because they bypass the mind and speak directly to the soul. They tell you, in a language deeper than reason, that this person was never random. They are a gift. They are a blessing. There may also have been obstacles that seemed insurmountable, moments when you wondered if fate had been cruel or indifferent. But even those challenges were miracles in disguise. Every delay, every moment of doubt, every period of waiting was orchestrated to prepare your heart. The universe knows that when you meet someone as significant as this, your soul must be ready to recognize them, to receive them fully, and to embrace the depth of the connection without fear. Each trial was a lesson, each hardship a shaping of your spirit, all to ensure that when you finally met, you could experience the fullness of this divine love. Do you remember the moments when everything seemed to align perfectly, and yet you didn't understand why at the time? A sudden coincidence that led you to the same place. A shared thought that brought you together. Perhaps you met at a crossroads, in a moment that seemed ordinary, and yet it felt sacred. That was heaven's hand at work. Those small miracles were proof that your connection was written long before either of you took your first step into this world. Even the seemingly mundane aspects of life can carry divine significance. The way your paths overlap in work, friends, or daily routines, these are subtle guides, pushing and pulling you closer without force. The universe never rushes. It never pushes you into something before you are ready. The miracles unfold patiently, creating a rhythm and timing that is perfect. It is the patience of heaven, teaching you that love guided by God does not require pushing, it requires faith. And my child, notice how these miracles also touch your heart emotionally. How the smallest act of kindness from them feels monumental. How a shared laugh can heal days of solitude. How a single word of understanding can lift burdens you carried for years. These moments are divine whispers, affirming that you are not imagining the connection. You are experiencing a soul that recognizes yours, and the universe is actively nurturing this recognition. There is a reason you notice these moments so keenly. It is because your soul is awake, tuned to the frequency of divine love. You are capable of perceiving the invisible threads that bind you to this person. And the more you notice, the more you understand that your meeting was inevitable. Every step you took, every choice you made, every trial you endured, it all led to this miraculous union. And the beauty of it is that the miracles do not stop here. They continue to unfold every day, in ways both big and small, guiding your connection, nurturing your bond, and deepening your understanding of love's sacred purpose. You may feel awe when you see how perfectly your lives complement each other. Perhaps you notice the way your strengths and weaknesses align, the way your goals intersect, or the way your energies harmonize as if they have been rehearsed by heaven itself. These are the miracles that go beyond coincidence. They are confirmation that you were meant to meet. You were meant to influence each other's lives profoundly. You were meant to help each other grow in ways that only divine love can inspire. And remember, my child, every miracle you experience with them carries a message. Love that is orchestrated by God will never be wasted. Every smile, every tear, every shared heartbeat matters. Even the moments that challenge you, that confuse you, that test your faith, they are all part of the divine design. The universe uses these moments to teach patience, understanding, and surrender, guiding you toward a love that is not just fleeting passion, but eternal connection. So, as you move forward, take a moment to reflect on these miracles. Feel gratitude for every subtle sign, every synchronicity, every unexplainable pull that led you to this person. Recognize that the universe is conspiring in your favor, that every coincidence has meaning, and that your heart has been carefully prepared for this connection. Trust that these miracles are a reflection of heaven's care, evidence that your bond is sacred, and proof that your soulmate was sent for a reason far greater than you can yet comprehend. Your heart will recognize this truth. Your spirit will feel it deep within. And as you continue to witness these miracles unfold, you will begin to understand that the reason God matched you with this person is not just to bring temporary happiness, it is to awaken your soul, to open doors of divine love, and to guide you toward a future filled with blessings, purpose, and sacred joy. There is a reason, my child, why this person appeared in your life at exactly this moment. You may feel the connection deeply, yet you may not fully understand why it matters so much. That is because their purpose in your life is not just earthly, it is divine. They were sent not merely to walk beside you in daily life, but to awaken parts of your soul that you did not even know were waiting to be discovered. Their presence is a mirror, reflecting your true essence, your hidden strengths, your unacknowledged beauty. And it is in that reflection that you begin to recognize yourself anew. You see, my child, each soul that enters our lives carries a lesson, a gift, and sometimes, a challenge. This person has come not to complicate your path, but to illuminate it. They are here to awaken your heart to the kind of love that transcends the physical, that teaches patience, forgiveness, and trust. The times when they challenge you, when their presence stirs emotions you thought were buried, these are not obstacles, they are divine lessons designed to open your heart wider than ever before. Perhaps there have been moments when you felt their words or actions testing your patience. Perhaps their energy has triggered old fears or insecurities. And yet, even in these moments, there is purpose. The universe is asking you to rise above the ordinary, to see beyond the surface, to understand that love's deepest form is not comfortable or easy, it is transformative. Your heart, in response to their presence, learns resilience. Your soul, through the connection, learns wisdom. And your spirit, through every shared experience, becomes stronger, purer, and more attuned to the divine flow of life. They are here to help you release what no longer serves you. Old wounds, hidden doubts, and limiting beliefs all find their way into your awareness because of this connection. And through this awakening, you are learning to let go. You are learning that love is not possession, that connection is not control, and that true intimacy is found in vulnerability and trust. Every emotional wave they stir in your heart is a gentle reminder from heaven that you are growing, evolving, and stepping closer to the life you were always meant to live. Sometimes, my child, the purpose of such a bond is also to heal old wounds. Perhaps there have been times in your past where love was conditional, fleeting, or misunderstood. Perhaps you carried disappointments, betrayals, or heartbreaks that made you hesitant to trust again. This person has been placed in your life to show you that love can also be kind, patient, and enduring. They are here to teach you that your heart is safe, that giving love freely does not mean losing yourself, and that the pain of the past does not define the beauty of the present. Notice how their presence encourages you to become your best self. You may find yourself acting with greater kindness, patience, or understanding because of them. You may feel inspired to pursue your dreams, to embrace opportunities, or to see the world through a lens of gratitude and wonder. These are subtle signs that the universe is working through this connection to awaken the highest version of you. Every smile you share, every word you exchange, every glance that carries unspoken understanding is a reminder that this bond is not superficial, it is spiritual, purposeful, and deeply transformative. And yet, my child, the greatest purpose of this connection is not only about growth, it is about awakening to divine love. Through this person, you are learning to experience love in its purest form, unconditional, fearless, and soul-nourishing. You are discovering that love is not measured by possession, control, or perfection, but by presence, understanding, and alignment with your true self. This awakening will ripple through your entire life, changing the way you perceive relationships, guiding you to love more authentically, and reminding you that divine guidance always accompanies human connection. There may be moments when their actions confuse you, when their words feel like riddles your heart cannot yet solve. And that is all part of the divine purpose. The universe does not rush the heart. Lessons are often wrapped in uncertainty so that you may develop patience, discernment, and spiritual clarity. You are learning to see beyond appearances, to trust the energy of a soul rather than just its actions, and to recognize the sacred dance of divine timing. Every question, every doubt, every feeling of longing is shaping you into someone who can fully receive the love that has been orchestrated for you by heaven. My child, understand this: the purpose of this bond is eternal. Even if life takes you through seasons of distance, uncertainty, or challenge, the spiritual imprint of this connection will remain. You will carry the lessons, the wisdom, and the love that has been shared with you forever. Your soul has been touched in ways that transcend the physical world. And when the time is right, this awareness will allow you to step into the next chapter of your life with clarity, strength, and gratitude. Through this connection, you are also learning the sacred art of surrender. You are learning that the heart cannot always control love, that sometimes the most profound growth comes from letting go of expectation and trusting the divine plan. And in this surrender, you find peace. You find alignment. You find the truth that love guided by God is never wasted, never misdirected, and always perfect, even when it challenges, even when it confuses, and even when it feels beyond your understanding. This person, my child, is more than a reflection of your desires, they are a reflection of your soul's highest potential. They mirror the beauty you sometimes forget you possess, the courage you sometimes doubt, and the divine spark that always exists within you. Their presence calls you to awaken, to rise, and to embrace the fullness of your life with confidence, faith, and love. Every interaction, every emotion, every shared moment carries this sacred purpose, gently guiding you toward your destiny. So, my child, take a moment to breathe and feel the depth of this connection. Recognize that every shared smile, every unspoken understanding, and every challenge that has arisen is divinely orchestrated to teach you something profound. Through this bond, you are learning patience, resilience, forgiveness, and unconditional love. Through this bond, you are awakening to the divine purpose of your heart. And through this bond, you are discovering that the reason God matched you with this person is far greater than human comprehension. It is to guide your soul toward light, growth, and eternal joy. The journey you are on is sacred. Every tear that has fallen, every moment of longing, every wave of emotion is a step along the path that has been prepared for you. Your heart has been read by heaven, and the perfect person has been placed before you to reflect not only love but purpose. They are here to help you awaken to the truth that love is not accidental, that every soul connection carries lessons, blessings, and spiritual growth. And when you recognize this, my child, you will experience a depth of gratitude and joy that melts every trace of doubt, fear, or hesitation from your heart. Your heart is being prepared for miracles. Your soul is being awakened to its highest purpose. And through this connection, you are learning that love, guided by God, is transformative, divine, and eternal. The reason you were matched with this person will become clear over time, but even now, my child, trust that every encounter, every smile, every silent understanding carries a message. You are loved, you are guided, and you are exactly where you are meant to be. There is a quiet power in the moments when you are with this person, my child, a kind of sacred stillness that seems to settle over your entire being. You may not always understand it, but your heart recognizes it immediately. It is the energy of souls that have been aligned by God, an invisible current that flows between you, steady and unbroken. When they are near, the world feels lighter, as if the burdens you have carried for years have softened, and you can finally breathe with ease. That alone is a miracle, a gift of peace that only divine love can provide. Notice the small ways in which they touch your heart without even trying. A smile that feels like sunlight on your soul. A glance that speaks volumes without a single word. A gentle touch that communicates safety, acceptance, and understanding. These are the subtle reminders that this connection is not ordinary. It is extraordinary. It is a thread of heaven woven directly into the fabric of your life, and your heart knows it instinctively. You may have felt moments of awe in their presence, moments when words fail, and you are left only with the trembling recognition of something larger than yourself. Perhaps you have noticed that your conversations seem effortless, flowing in ways that feel natural and eternal. Perhaps your laughter comes more freely, your thoughts feel lighter, and even silence feels comforting because it is shared, not lonely. These moments are sacred, they are the emotional fingerprints of divine love at work. And it is not only joy that they bring. Sometimes, my child, their presence awakens emotions you did not know were still alive in your heart. It is natural to feel longing, vulnerability, and even fear when a soul connection runs this deep. But these emotions are part of the sacred design. They are a reflection of the depth of love that is possible, the intimacy of hearts that recognize one another beyond the surface. Every wave of feeling, even the uncomfortable ones, carries a message. Your heart is alive, it is awake, and it is capable of receiving love on a level you may have only dreamed of. You may have noticed that your dreams, your thoughts, and even your daily life are influenced subtly by this person. Their energy lingers in your mind, their voice echoes in your heart, and their laughter reverberates in the corners of your soul. This is no accident. It is divine design. It is heaven's way of teaching you that love, true love, is not fleeting or superficial. It leaves traces in your life that cannot be erased, shaping who you are and who you are becoming. Even the simplest gestures carry profound meaning. Perhaps they remember small details about you that no one else notices, or perhaps their words arrive at precisely the moment you need them most. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations that your hearts are synchronized, that your souls are intertwined, and that the universe is orchestrating your every interaction with intention and care. Each of these moments is a sacred thread, weaving together a tapestry of connection, trust, and deep emotional resonance. There is also a quiet, powerful comfort in knowing that someone truly sees you. Your fears, your dreams, your vulnerabilities, and your strengths, they notice all of it, and they love you in spite of, or perhaps because of, every layer. This kind of emotional presence is rare, my child. It is a reflection of divine care, a tangible reminder that the love which flows between your souls is genuine, transformative, and sacred. And yet, it is not only the comfort that is remarkable, it is the way they challenge your heart to expand. Their love does not confine, it liberates. It does not demand, it encourages. It does not simply fill a void, it awakens the fullness of your soul. When you are with them, you may feel pushed to become more compassionate, more patient, more understanding, not out of obligation, but because your heart naturally rises to the vibration of their presence. This is the magic of divinely guided connection. It awakens the best in you while celebrating the authentic self that already exists within. There are times, my child, when this love may feel overwhelming. You may be struck by its intensity, by the way it reaches into places you thought were untouchable. And that is because it is not a superficial attachment, it is a soul-deep awakening. It carries the wisdom of the universe, reminding you that love is not merely about joy and comfort, but also about transformation and growth. Every heartbeat, every shared glance, every unspoken understanding carries within it the potential to elevate your spirit, heal old wounds, and expand your capacity for connection. You may also notice the small miracles that occur simply because of their presence. Moments that feel orchestrated, almost magical, as if the universe itself is smiling upon you both. Perhaps you find yourselves in the right place at the right time, or experiencing coincidences that defy explanation. These moments are not random, they are affirmations of the sacred bond you share, confirmations that your hearts are aligned, and reminders that your connection is guided by divine hands. My child, the beauty of this connection is that it transcends the physical world. It is a resonance of souls, a meeting of energies that speaks a language beyond words. In their presence, you may feel seen in ways you have never been seen before. You may feel safe, cherished, and understood. You may feel that quiet, deep knowing, that this is not mere chance, that this connection carries purpose, meaning, and divine love. And so, my child, embrace the emotions that arise when you are with them. Celebrate the comfort, the intensity, and the magic. Let your heart open fully to the ways in which this person enriches your life. Notice the lessons they bring, the love they reflect, and the light they awaken within you. This connection is more than companionship, it is a sacred invitation to experience the fullness of your heart, the depth of divine love, and the beauty of souls intertwined by heaven itself. Every moment you share, every glance, every conversation, every silent understanding, is a building block of something eternal. You are not merely experiencing a relationship, you are experiencing a divine plan unfolding in real time. The emotional depth, the comfort, the shared laughter, and the quiet understanding are all part of the miracle of this union. You are learning what it means to truly love, to truly connect, and to trust in the divine orchestration of life. So, my child, as you continue this journey, remain present. Treasure every feeling, every glance, every moment of connection. Recognize the sacredness of what you share. Allow your heart to expand with gratitude, awe, and reverence. And know that the emotional richness you feel is a reflection of a divine plan, a reminder that the reason God matched you with this person is not only to bring love into your life, but to awaken your heart, deepen your soul, and open you to the miracles that are still to come. My child, now is the time to understand the fullness of why this person was placed in your life. You have felt their presence, noticed the synchronicities, and experienced the emotional depth of your connection. Yet there is a higher purpose, one that goes beyond mere companionship or fleeting joy. God has matched you with this person not simply to fill a space in your heart, but to open a doorway, a sacred doorway to your soul's highest awakening. Every moment you have shared, every emotion you have felt, every lesson you have learned has been carefully orchestrated to guide you toward this revelation. They are here to show you that love is not only about desire or comfort, but about divine alignment. When you are with them, you are being reminded that the universe has a plan for you, that the paths of your life have been weaving together long before either of you arrived. The timing, the circumstances, the very beating of your hearts in unison, these are all signs of divine orchestration. This person was sent to mirror the parts of yourself that you have forgotten or neglected, to awaken your deepest strengths, and to illuminate the hidden corners of your soul. Through this connection, you are learning the sacred dance of love, the balance of giving and receiving, of trusting and surrendering, of opening and letting go. Every challenge that arises, every moment of doubt or fear, is an opportunity to deepen your understanding of not only them, but of yourself. You are learning to love with clarity, with compassion, and with courage. And in doing so, your soul is being transformed. You are being guided toward a higher version of yourself, one that is capable of experiencing love fully and fearlessly, one that is attuned to the divine rhythm of life. This person is more than a partner, they are a teacher, a guide, and a blessing. They are here to help you see that your heart is stronger than you ever imagined, that your spirit is resilient, and that the capacity for love within you is boundless. Every glance, every touch, every word carries a vibration that resonates with the sacred energy of the universe. You may feel it as warmth, peace, or even awe. That energy is a reflection of God's presence in your connection, a reminder that this union was divinely planned and divinely protected. There may be moments when you struggle to comprehend the depth of what is unfolding. Perhaps you question why life brought this person into your world now, or why your paths intersected in the way they did. And yet, my child, the answers are not always meant for the mind, they are meant for the heart. The heart understands the sacredness of this connection in ways that the mind cannot. It feels the miracles, the synchronicities, the unspoken understanding. It recognizes the energy of a soul that has been prepared for you, and it knows, beyond reason, that this is divine love at work. The ultimate reason for this connection is not only to bring joy or companionship, it is to heal. You may have carried burdens from the past, wounds that have lingered in silence, doubts that have shadowed your heart. This person has been sent to help you release those burdens, to hold space for your healing, and to awaken in you a sense of wholeness. Their love encourages forgiveness, both of yourself and of others, and it reminds you that the scars of yesterday do not define the beauty of today. With them, you are learning that love has the power to mend, to restore, and to transform. Every shared experience, every quiet moment, and every trial you face together is imbued with divine meaning. The laughter you share is a balm to your soul. The tears you shed together are rivers of purification. The moments of silence are holy spaces where your souls communicate without words. Through it all, you are learning to trust, not only in them, but in the universe, in God, and in the unfolding of your life. You are learning that every encounter has purpose, every emotion has significance, and every heartbeat is a reminder that you are exactly where you are meant to be. And my child, there is also a sacred future awaiting you. This connection is not meant to remain static, it is meant to grow, evolve, and reveal deeper layers of understanding. Through this union, doors will open in your life that you never imagined. Paths will appear, opportunities will unfold, and blessings will multiply. This person is a catalyst, a spark that ignites the potential within you. And as your souls continue to align, you will begin to see the ripple effect of divine love extending into every area of your life, spiritually, emotionally, and even physically. Do not underestimate the power of this connection, my child. Love guided by God is not accidental, and it is never fleeting. It carries a purpose that extends beyond the surface, touching the very core of your being. It teaches you patience, humility, gratitude, and joy. It awakens the courage to pursue your dreams, the compassion to care for others, and the clarity to see the divine in every situation. And through this awakening, you are learning that life itself is a sacred journey, and that every person who enters your path carries a lesson, a blessing, and a divine message. As you continue to walk alongside this person, remember to remain present. Cherish the laughter, honor the lessons, and embrace the love that surrounds you. Notice the subtle miracles, the synchronicities, and the quiet whispers of the universe that guide your connection. Trust that every challenge you face together is shaping you into the person you were meant to become. Trust that every joy you experience is a reflection of God's blessings. And trust that the love you share is sacred, eternal, and divinely orchestrated. Your heart has been prepared for this connection, and your soul has recognized it even before your mind fully understood. The reason God matched you with this person will continue to unfold as you walk your path together. It is a reason rooted in love, growth, healing, and divine purpose. Every moment, every interaction, every shared breath is a sacred opportunity to awaken to the truth of your soul, to embrace the fullness of love, and to experience the miracle of life itself. And now, my child, take a deep breath and feel the blessing that this connection brings. Allow gratitude to fill your heart. Allow joy to rise in your spirit. Allow faith to guide your steps. You are not alone. You are seen. You are loved. And through this union, the universe is reminding you that your life is a tapestry of miracles, woven with care, purpose, and divine intention. As you move forward, carry this truth with you always: the love you share with this person is a reflection of God's own love for you. It is sacred, unbreakable, and eternal. It will guide you through challenges, uplift you in times of doubt, and illuminate your path with light and clarity. Treasure it, honor it, and allow it to transform your heart and soul. My child, you have been blessed with a connection that is rare, beautiful, and divinely inspired. Through it, you will learn, grow, and awaken to a life filled with love, purpose, and joy. May every step you take together be guided by the divine, may your hearts remain open, and may your souls continue to recognize and celebrate the sacred bond that has been placed in your life. Trust in this love, embrace its miracles, and know that the reason God matched you with this person will forever be a source of wonder, growth, and divine blessing. You are loved beyond measure, and your heart has found a companion whose presence will guide you toward the fullness of your destiny. My child, there is a quiet, powerful blessing that comes when two souls are divinely connected. It is subtle, often invisible to the eyes, yet it is felt deeply in the heart. You may notice it in the way your spirit feels lighter around them, in the way your dreams seem closer, or in the way your intuition guides you more clearly when they are near. This blessing is not just about love, it is about transformation. Every moment you share, every glance, every laugh, and even every challenge carries the energy of growth and divine alignment. You may have wondered why some connections leave a permanent imprint, while others drift away like passing clouds. The reason is simple, my child: the ones that leave a lasting mark are not only about companionship, they are about awakening. This person has come into your life to awaken your heart, to shine light on the parts of you that have remained hidden, and to reveal the beauty and strength that has always existed within your soul. Their presence is a mirror, reflecting back your courage, your worth, and the infinite capacity for love that resides in you. Sometimes, my child, you may feel fear. Fear that such love is too intense, too rare, or too overwhelming. You may question whether you are ready to embrace all that this connection offers. And yet, that fear is a gentle invitation to surrender. To trust not in your own understanding, but in the divine orchestration of life. Trust that every step, every encounter, every heartbeat between you has been perfectly aligned. Trust that your heart was always prepared for this, even if your mind hesitates. This divine connection carries healing energy. You may not realize it yet, but every smile, every word of encouragement, and every moment of closeness has the power to release old wounds. Past disappointments, heartbreaks, and insecurities find their way into the light and dissolve in the presence of this sacred love. And as they dissolve, your heart opens wider, your spirit feels freer, and your soul begins to remember the truth you have always known, that love is abundant, miraculous, and transformative. There is also a joy that arises from this connection, my child, a joy that feels like sunlight breaking through clouds, warm and undeniable. It is the joy of being fully seen, fully understood, and fully accepted. It is the joy of realizing that someone has entered your life not to change you, not to demand from you, but to celebrate the essence of who you are. This joy is a gift from heaven, a reminder that the universe delights in your happiness, and that the love you share is sacred, intentional, and eternal. And yet, the greatest blessing of all may be the clarity it brings. Through this person, you begin to understand the divine flow of life, the perfection of timing, and the beauty of surrender. You begin to see that every experience in your past, every trial you have endured, every period of waiting was necessary to prepare your heart for this connection. And in that understanding, you find peace. You find trust. You find the courage to embrace love fully, without hesitation, and without fear of what the future may hold. My child, notice how this connection awakens gratitude within you. Gratitude for the small moments, for the shared laughter, for the quiet support, and even for the challenges that teach resilience. Gratitude is the language of the soul, and in your heart, it becomes a daily prayer, a recognition that every blessing in your life has been carefully arranged by divine hands. Every beat of your heart, every glance from your soulmate, every whisper of connection is a reminder that you are loved beyond measure, and that your life is unfolding exactly as it is meant to. You may also begin to notice how this connection transforms your view of the world. The beauty around you becomes brighter, the kindness of strangers feels more profound, and the magic of everyday life begins to appear in places you once overlooked. This is the ripple effect of divine love. When two souls meet in alignment, their energy expands outward, touching every part of their lives, bringing healing, inspiration, and joy not only to themselves but to everyone around them. Even in moments of distance, disagreement, or uncertainty, this connection carries sacred energy. You are learning patience, forgiveness, and understanding. You are learning that love does not demand perfection, but it asks for authenticity. You are learning that trust is built in the spaces between hearts, in quiet support, and in the unwavering presence of intention. This connection teaches you that every emotion, whether joy or sorrow, is part of the sacred dance of divine love, guiding you toward a higher understanding of yourself and of life itself. My child, embrace this truth fully. The reason God matched you with this person is not only to experience love in its most beautiful form, but to awaken your soul, to heal your heart, and to transform your life. Their presence is a divine gift, a living miracle, and a reflection of heaven's care for you. In their love, you find courage. In their presence, you find peace. And in your shared journey, you discover the sacred truth that love is the ultimate blessing of life. So take a deep breath, my child, and let the energy of this connection fill you completely. Feel the gratitude, the joy, and the serenity that come from knowing you are exactly where you are meant to be. Feel the love that surrounds you, not only from your soulmate but from the universe itself. Every shared smile, every quiet moment, every act of kindness and understanding is a divine gift, a blessing from heaven, and a reminder that your heart has found its sacred companion. And as you move forward together, remember this: love guided by God is eternal. It grows, evolves, and transforms. It teaches, heals, and illuminates. It is patient, kind, and unwavering. It is the light that shines through every shadow, the warmth that carries you through every storm, and the force that awakens your soul to the fullness of life. Treasure it, nurture it, and allow it to guide you toward your highest purpose. Your heart has been blessed, your soul has been awakened, and your life has been touched by something truly sacred. The reason God matched you with this person will continue to reveal itself in moments of joy, challenge, and quiet reflection. Trust in the journey, my child. Trust in the love. Trust in the divine plan that has brought your souls together. And know that, through this connection, every sorrow fades, every dream awakens, and every blessing multiplies. Your life is about to be transformed in ways you cannot yet imagine. And in this transformation, you will find the ultimate truth, that love, when guided by God, is the most powerful force in the universe. It heals, it uplifts, and it illuminates every corner of your being. And through this sacred connection, you are learning to receive that love fully, to embody it completely, and to share it freely with the world.